Hey guys, welcome back to the Blitz Babes. I'm Aeron.
And I'm Sarah. And just as a quick ask before we jump into today's episode, if you're enjoying the Blitz Babes, please just take a second to hit the like and subscribe button. And hey, tell us in the comments who your favorite team is. It really helps us out and keeps the show going. But let's talk about football now.
Eh, My favorite team is the Lions, who also happens to be my sleigh of our first segment, Slay or Nay. I love when they wear black.
Yeah,
It's
me
so
too.
nice. I feel like it just looks so tough, like black and like the little bits of blue.
Yes, it makes a blue pop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice.
I love that one. My other sleigh for last week was the Browns wearing the all brown uniforms. It is a really, really dark brown. Like it almost looks black, which is I think
Yeah.
is probably why I like it because I like when the teams were the all black. But I thought it was cute. They had the little orange pop of
The
color,
orange, yeah. They looked like little HEB brownies.
little two by brownies.
Yes. Especially on the TV because they were this big.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I could just eat them up.
I love. I think we had the same name of the week.
Yeah. The same day. I still don't know how I feel about it though, but it's Chargers in all yellow. I think it's unique for them. I can appreciate it.
I didn't like it. I thought they
Yeah.
just looked too much like SpongeBob.
It was very, very bright. And then also their blue
Yeah,
is also very electric and like bright. So I was like, I don't know. It kind of hurts my eyes the longer I stare at it.
I feel like it's just it's like SpongeBob colors. You're wearing yellow. The blue is like the water or his eyes, and then you have the white colors on like the accent colors, and then the football is brown. I'm like, there's too many SpongeBob colors going on here. You can't just be all yellow. You look like SpongeBob.
They should have had the Nickelodeon commentate.
I just feel like I like the yellow, but I don't like the yellow pants with it. It's just too much.
I don't know if yellow top and white bottom would have been better though.
Maybe like if you wanted to be colorful, you could have done like yellow with like blue accents and then did blue pants. Like if you wanted to really be comfortable, but the yellow on
Mm.
yellow is just kind of diabolical.
It's really bright, like
It's kind
really
of
bright.
diabolical. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan in the world. Sorry, sorry.
I mean, I like I said, I can appreciate them trying, but sometimes it's a nay.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one.
Do we have a lot of injuries this time? Sorry, y'all. I have the sniffles like bad. On our injury report, we have Bryce Young of the Carolina Panthers. He suffered a high ankle sprain after being sacked in the third quarter of the game. He did not return, and he's testing on Monday confirmed the severity of his injury. He is expected to be sidelined for at least a couple of starts, putting
Oh
Andy Dalton
no.
in line at the start. Shout out to the Red Rifle.
Oh
Jaden
man.
Daniels was also hurt. He suffered a hamstring injury in the second half. He did not return. He is scheduled for further testing, and his status for Week 8 is questionable. Kendre Miller suffered a torn ACL during the game against the Bears. His season is done. It is a devastating blow to the Saints' backfield. Saquon left the game after taking a hit and was seen being evaluated for a shoulder injury. He was cleared of a concussion and able to return later. That Madden curse is real.
He has not been performing this
Oh,
season so far. I don't know. Maybe they'll have like a change or something. But yeah,
maybe I don't know. Maybe after their bye or something. But
yeah.
Brees Hall, he had an injury scare where it looked like his ankle was rolled up, but he was able to return into the game in the second half. Mike Evans, he's done. He
Great.
broke his collarbone.
He was
Sorry, I thought
back
I was
for
gonna
like
sneeze.
maybe one or two games, and then immediately got injured again. I was like, okay, okay, great.
Yeah, literally broke his collarbone during Monday Night Football. He was carted off the field. Eric McCoy, Matt Crosby, Cam Jurgens, and Jeffrey Simmons were among a lot of other defensive players who were hurt during Week 7.
This is devastating news.
Yeah, especially if you have any of these people in your fantasy.
Of course I do.
Oh my
Of
goodness. You're like, of
course.
course.
I'm not beating the go 1 week without mentioning one of Sarah's players on the injury report challenge.
Um, that and also every single year this happens to you.
I know, right?
Every year.
At least it's not my quarterbacks this time. I'm usually cursed with quarterbacks where like my quarterbacks, every single one I get will get injured.
Yeah, I need to get a new quarterback. I don't know who though. Maybe I'll just keep Drake May in. He kind of has been doing okay.
Yeah, he has been doing okay.
I'll just leave him in. Somebody who hasn't been doing okay and probably needs to be checked on are the Jets. They lost again to the Panthers.
That's crazy.
They're 0-7, bruh. They need to fire all of them.
All of them. At this point,
The
I'm
entire
kind
team.
of like rooting for them to keep losing. Like I
Yeah,
want
me
to
too.
watch
Because
them
like
lose all the games.
I want to know how long like they're gonna like let this happen.
This streak will last.
Like, are they just gonna be and however many games there are? I forgot, but that is crazy. Let's see who they play. They play the Bengals.
Ooh.
I don't like at this point. Is there even a team that they can beat?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know. But this is a great segue into our new segment, Tea Time. Tea Time. Tea Time. Tea Time. We'll just be sharing some on-field drama tea, but also some off-field drama tea. Speaking of the Jets, the New York Jets owner, Woody Johnson, decided to air his team's dirty laundry at the NFL owners' meetings, basically throwing his quarterback, Justin Fields, under the bus after their 0-7 start. When asked about the team's struggles, Johnson reportedly said something along the lines of, if we could just complete a pass, it would look good. He didn't technically name Fields, but everyone knew who he meant. And then he essentially tried to shield his coach, Aaron Glenn, by saying any coach would struggle with a quarterback with a rating like that.
Bro, Aaron Glenn is the reason that they lost the last game. So, okay. And that's not me defending him, but like I don't think that you could just blame the quarterback in that situation for an 0-7 start. You really need to blame everybody.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't think Justin Fields is a great quarterback, but and also it just looks so bad to just be like shitting on your own team like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just going to say like I think that he needs to do some inner work. And just look within, because I mean there's something that's not going right, and he's the owner. He can fix it.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like your team already knows that they're bad.
Yeah.
So you shitting on them, like, what is that gonna do? Besides, like, completely deplete the team morale that's already barely existent, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you're shitting on them at the level that you're at, when obviously everybody else is also shitting on them. Like,
right.
I don't know.
No, I totally get it. A couple on-field tea times. Sean Payton got hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty late in the game against the Giants. He stormed onto the field to yell at the refs after a defensive pass interference call, which gave the Giants the ball right on the goal line. He said he just wanted them to hear me.
Yeah, I watched this game. It was so funny. I was like, bruh, you guys are being fucking crazy right now. But yeah.
Oh my God. And then there's a follow-up to this as well. There's more. The Broncos linebacker Dre Greenlaw was suspended 1 game for getting into it with a referee after the game-winning field goal. He reportedly went after the official as they were trying to leave the field, so the coach did it during the game, and then a player got banned for doing a similar thing right after. I mean, hey, at least they won, but what the fuck are they doing?
I have no idea. That's just, they have like the most penalties right now too.
It's messy. This is messy.
Well, I guess you could call it off-field drama, some social media drama. Yeah. Detroit Lions safety Brian Branch, who was suspended last week for hitting Juju Smith-Schuster, whatever.
Yes.
After
Blitz Babes covered it. Yep.
After losing week 6 to the Chiefs, whatever. NFL Films released a video segment that was completely focused on Branch's bad plays and mistakes from that game, basically making him look awful and mocking his performance after he'd just been suspended. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and other Lions players were not having it and publicly called out NFL Films for the crazy ass video, essentially standing up for their brother. Period. The video was so universally criticized as being a hit piece that NFL Films deleted the video and released a statement saying it felt overly critical when viewed on social media.
That's kind of tea.
No, literally, like, that's crazy. You're deleting videos. I feel like that's just like, I feel like when you delete something, you're just admitting defeat.
Right. What else is it if not a hit piece? Like, he got a penalty, like a
Yeah.
nasty penalty too. I'm like, I'm not justifying what he did, but then they're like, oh, you know what? Let's make a compilation of how bad he fucked up during this game, bozo. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then I mean like he was already suspended for a game.
Yeah,
So,
that too.
and without pay and everything. So I don't really see the point.
That's really crazy. And then they deleted it. Is like
And then
the
they
like you
deleted
said
it.
too. Yeah, at least leave it up. At least stand 10
Right.
toes down. Stand
Right.
on
Like
business.
cuz you posted it for a reason. What was the
Right.
reason?
The last, I wouldn't necessarily say it's tea. It's a little tea. It's about the Cowboys. So there's drama around cornerback Trayvon Diggs after missing the game with a mysterious injury. And with his history of clashes with the Cowboys front office, the fact that he quietly put his $4 million Texas home up for sale sent trade rumors into overdrive. People think a separation is inevitable.
That would be crazy. But I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
I was about to say, who wouldn't? Who doesn't have beef with the Cowboys? Honestly.
No, literally, like the way that Jerry Jones is just handling his entire franchise, it doesn't
I
make
know.
sense that there's tension
I know.
and beef.
Yeah, he's like the ideal of mismanaging an NFL team. He should write a book on how to destroy an NFL franchise.
How to Run an NFL Franchise into the Ground by Jerry Jones. By Jerry Jones, co-authored Mike McCarthy.
Let's go ahead and get into our glow ups of the week. I was thinking about starting with our fumbles of the week, but I have a lot to say, so let's get the glow ups out of the week out of the way, and then we can talk about our fumbles. But all right, so for my glow up of the week, I gotta give it up to the Denver Broncos. I know what y'all are thinking. For 3 quarters against the Giants, it was giving very flop. I know Broncos fans were about ready to throw the remote through the TV. They were down big. And with less than 7 minutes left, the win probability was 0.7%. But out of nowhere, they just said bet. And the absolute audacity of this Broncos offense to score 33 points in 1 quarter, the historic comeback gave exactly what it needed to make my glow up of the week. Bo Nix went Super Saiyan in the 4th quarter. He had 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, and became the first player in NFL history with multiple passing touchdowns and multiple rushing touchdowns in a single 4th quarter. And shout out to the vets, Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims, for clutch catches to set up the game-winning field goal. When Will Lutz nailed that kick as time expired, I screamed. This was not a clean game. Let's be real. It was sloppy, messy, and stressful. But the sheer, unadulterated resilience to be down 18 points with 6 minutes left and still pull off the win. Yeah, the Broncos are my glow up of the week. Hands down. They didn't play perfect, but they showed up when it mattered. Pulling off one of the most insane 4th quarter comebacks, period.
No, yeah, really quick though on the game. It was a crazy watch. I watched it with the Broncos fan, so
I was about to say, is it about the Broncos fan?
Yeah, there was a lot of tension and during the last quarter. I definitely thought the game was over, and then out of nowhere they just like played like that. I feel like this is probably a hot take. I don't know. I don't really care. But honestly, if they keep playing like this, they might end up in the playoffs, but like lose first round. So they really need to tighten the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because they still have to face the Chiefs if they do
Yeah.
go into playoffs. So like yeah, we keep saying a win is a win, and we've said that for the past couple of weeks for them. But uh, they're not going to be able to
It's
get a
like the
win.
Chiefs last year. Win but
Yeah,
like barely.
yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
I feel you.
So like it'll take them there, but at what cost?
Yeah, what can you do once you're there?
Right. All right. My glow up of the week is also orange, but they're the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh my
Dub.
god, favorite
Yeah, they were actually did. Okay, actually, a lot of stuff pissed me off during that game. So after my recap, I'll talk about it. But dubbed the Uncle Bowl for the showdown between 40-year-old Joe Flacco and 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers, the Bengals went against the first place Pittsburgh Steelers and pulled off a crucial 33-31 divisional upset on Thursday night football, snapping a 4-game losing streak. So, finally, right?
right?
Flacco had a vintage performance, passing for 342 yards and 3 touchdowns with no interceptions. Wide receiver Jamar Chase had a game of his life, setting a franchise record with 16 catches, 461 yards, and a touchdown, becoming one of the fastest players in NFL history to reach 6,000 career receiving yards. The defense came up big with 2 timely interceptions on Rodgers in the second quarter to give Cincinnati a halftime lead, even after the Steelers took a late 31-30 lead with just over 2 minutes left. Flacco led a 52-yard, 8-play drive, setting up the game-winning 36-yard field goal with 7 seconds remain. Isn't that fucking crazy?
This game was insane for especially for a Thursday night game because I feel like the Thursday games are always a little bit boring.
It was crazy. And then T. Higgins caught a 28-yard pass that put them in field goal range and smartly sliding down before the end zone to drain the clock. Crazy.
Right. Yeah, I remember I did see that.
My beef with this game was that one catch where they're like, it's not a catch, but it was clearly a catch.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're like, his hand came off of the ball for like 2.2 seconds, and then he put it back on the ball, therefore it's not a catch. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, since when? But okay. Yeah, I thought that
Yeah.
was kind of stupid too.
Okay, let me get through let's get through my
Get
fumble
into
of the week so that way
it.
I can give you the floor. I know you have
I
a
have
lot
a
to
lot
say.
of shit to say. I'm so
It's
mad.
okay. We're going to give you the time to talk your shit. Validate women. Believe women.
Believe women.
My fumble of the week goes to the Buccaneers. They did go
Devastating.
against, yeah. Which I mean, obviously this is a win that I'm happy about, but I just thought that and was hoping that the Buccaneers would have a better game. You know?
Right. Yeah. I was heartbroken a little bit.
Yeah, I get it. Half your team is on the
I
Buccaneers,
know.
so
I know.
but they went against the Lions on Monday night and got completely stifled in an ugly 24-9 loss that cost them the NFC's number 1 seed. So even though the Buccaneers had high-powered offense, which had been their engine of the hot start, they were out of sync from start to finish during this game. Baker Mayfield struggled, completing only 228 yards on 50 attempts with 1 interception, and the team managed a season low 262 yards. The Buccaneers' injury woes at wide receivers were compounded early when Mike Evans was carted off with his collarbone injury, an absolute brutal blow to the team. Even worse, the offense reportedly squandered opportunities created by the defense, which forced a strip sack and an interception and was rewarded with only 3 points in the first half. In the second half, there was a bizarre and controversial reversal of a fourth down conversion late in the game, which Todd Bowles passionately argued against, effectively ended any chance of a comeback. The loss proved that the Buccaneers' record was perhaps masking some flaws, as they were simply outplayed by a better team and fumbled away their top spot in the conference. Now at 5-2, the Buccaneers head into their bye week with major concerns about their receiving players and their ability to win on the road against top competition. I don't think
Yeah.
they're done for.
Me neither, but man, was that just like a heartbreaking
It
loss.
was, yeah, it was, I would say shocking just compared to how they have been playing,
I
you know?
know. It's like they
So,
couldn't get their momentum going at all. It
yeah,
was just like struggling bad.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
tough to watch.
definitely a hard watch for sure. But hey, I mean, I think that they're still in it.
Me too. Damn. Well, I'm about to get into my fumble of the week.
Get into it.
This week, I am banishing the entire 2025 Houston Texans offense to the Shadow Realm. I know we have some H-Town baddies tuning in, and if y'all are hot right now, you know your girl is fuming. That performance against Seattle, it was a fucking clown show. The final score
Damn.
was 27-19, but 2 field goals and 1 defensive touchdown, courtesy of Will Anderson Jr.'s end zone strip sack. Shout out to the defense for at least trying to bail them out. Does
As they
not
always do.
count. Right, does not count as offensive production until the final garbage time score. This game was entirely self-inflicted. So let's start with the offensive line. 3 sacks, 7 quarterback hits, and the play calling screams, we don't trust the guys up front. They had 56 total rushing yards. And then they run Woody Marks up the middle on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 in the third quarter, get stuffed, and give Seattle the ball back. But the indiscipline is what really lights me up. The Seahawks were literally trying to hand the game to the Texans with 4 turnovers. 4! And the Texans said, nah, we're good. Oh my God! The Texans were actively trying to lose this game. Like when Derek Stingley got that huge interception in the fourth quarter to finally flip the field, that's your momentum. And what does he do? He gets into a sideline scuffle and hits Jackson Smith and Jigba with the wrestling stiff arm, ripping his helmet off. That was just a boneheaded, unnecessary roughness penalty that immediately wipes out the defense's great field position and moves the offense 15 yards back. The defense gives you life, and the offense and special teams kill it with penalties. And it wasn't just Stingley. Let's talk about Alshair's totally useless personal foul for dragging Sam Darnold out of bounds earlier in the game. That penalty kept the Seahawks drive alive that led directly to a touchdown. You just gifted them on a silver platter. And the final nail in the coffin, even when they got down to the goal line late in the game, it was a false start, a couple of failed plays, and another turnover on downs. D'Amico Ryans himself called it sloppy play and complacent. You're fucking 2-4, and you're showing up complacent with sloppy play? Texans, yet again, you lost the game to yourselves. You had opportunities. You won the turnover battle, and you still managed to do ass. That is why this entire performance is my official fumble of the week. Texans need to wake the fuck up and start playing football and stop beating themselves. Thank you for coming to my Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
There you
I'm so
go.
tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of the same shit every time.
The one thing I am actually excited to look, or that I'm excited about them losing, is that the Broncos come and play them in Houston, and in order for them to be really cheap, they have to keep losing.
Man, if I thought
That
the
it
Bucks
sucks.
game was demoralizing and heartbreaking, this Texans game was demoralizing and heartbreaking. Devastating.
Yeah.
Hard watch. It's just like
I'm glad
one
I
thing
didn't
after
watch it.
another.
Honestly,
Me
it
too.
was too
It was
late.
bad. It was bad. It was, I would say, it was the worst game of the season so far, hands down.
That's crazy. Oh my god, yeah, I'm so glad I did not watch it. It was like at 9 p.m. Central Time. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it was the
Like
late
why?
game.
It's like, bruh, I don't care that you're in the West Coast.
It was one of those games that I had to tell Albert, like, towards the end. I was like, turn this shit off because I'm about to crash out.
Oh my
Turn it off.
god.
Turn it off, dead ass.
Local YouTuber goes viral for destroying TV and setting house on fire.
I was like, turn it off. Change the channel. I've had enough. They're banished. The Texans
so
offense
crazy.
is fucking banished to the Shadow Realm until they
They
can
need-
redeem themselves.
It's
I've had
always
enough.
like that. Like I don't understand why they act like that. Like why They act like their defense can save them. They cannot.
No, it was truly a hard watch.
I think they have a chance against the 49ers. Actually, they have a chance against a lot of teams, and it's not even about that.
No, they're losing the game to themselves.
Yeah.
Let's go
Well,
ahead and get into some other games though before I crash out again.
yeah, I was just gonna say. I was like, so some more notable games. We had the Eagles versus the Vikings, 28-22. Eagles. Vikings offense struggled mightily in the red zone, going 1 for 6 inside the Eagles' 20-yard line, settling for 5 field goals by kicker Will Reichard. Eagles quarterback, you know him, you might hate him. Jalen Hurts had one of the best games of his career after completing 19 of 23 passes for 326 yards and 3 touchdowns. Eagles offense relied heavily on explosive plays. For example, there was the AJ Brown for a 37-yard touchdown on 4th and 4 on the opening drive. Devontae Smith beat coverage for a career-long 79-yard touchdown reception in the third quarter. In the second quarter, linebacker Jalix Hunt intercepted a hurried Carson Wentz pass after pressure from Jalen Carter and returned it for 42 yards for a touchdown, giving the Eagles a 14-3 lead. With the Eagles clinging to a 6-point lead and Vikings holding 2 timeouts, Hurts sealed the win with a deep lob to A.J. Brown for a 45-yard gain on 3rd and 9, allowing the Eagles to run out the clock. Very good, Eagles.
Very good job, Eagles.
Very jolly good job. And Devontae Smith had 9 receptions, career high 183 yards, 1 touchdown. And Saquon Barkley was held to 44 rushing yards on 18 attempts.
Womp womp.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And Carson Wentz, 26 for 42, passing 313 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And Jordan Addison had a career best of 9 catches and 128 yards.
Period.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Jordan Addison.
This next game was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Colts had 38 points and the Chargers had 24 points. SpongeBob looking
Damn.
ass uniforms. Why are the Colts cooking this season?
Indiana Jones.
Hell yeah. The Colts running back was unstoppable, finishing with 132 yards from scrimmage and 3 rushing touchdowns. He became the first player since Derrick Henry in 2021 to have at least 3 games with 3 or more rushing touchdowns in a single season. The Chargers gifted the Colts valuable points with 2 first-half interceptions by Justin Herbert, including one in the red zone by safety Nick Cross and a tipped ball interception by Grover Stewart. It was his first career interception. Shout out. And the Colts had a back-breaking 17-play, 71-yard drive that spanned 7 minutes and 41 seconds and included 3 fourth-down conversions, capped by a touchdown pass to Michael Pittman Jr. Shout out Michael Pittman Jr. I have him on my fantasy team.
Hey.
Chargers got the lead to 23-10 early in the third, but Amir Abdullah immediately squashed the momentum with an 81-yard kickoff return, setting up a quick Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And lastly, Chargers rookie tight end Oronde Gadsden II had a career day with 7 catches for 164 yards and his first career touchdown, providing a silver lining in the loss. So overall, Daniel Jones was 22 of 30, passing for 288 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And the Colts offense scored on 6 out of 7 first half drives and finished with 401 total yards. And Justin Herbert was 37 of 55, passing with 420 yards, career high for him. 3 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions.
Damn.
Yeah.
They've
I'm
both
really
been doing
surprised.
really good.
Yeah, I was about to say that this was a really juicy game. Overall, the Colts came out with the win. But yeah, it's been really exciting to see the Colts because I didn't expect them
I
to
agree.
be doing this well. And I feel like each week I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I think they're leading their division right now. And I'm excited to see if they're able to maintain this momentum.
Yeah, they're definitely leading the division.
Quick shout outs. A lot
Oh,
of
yes.
these games were blowouts.
Yeah.
The Rams beat the Jags. This was a game in London, England.
Oh my
The
God.
Rams-
So about this game, Rams touched down on Tuesday to give their players like time to recover and stuff. But the Jaguars
Oh,
were
you
like,
mean touchdown into London?
yeah.
Okay, I was really confused for a second because I thought you meant touchdown like a touchdown.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They landed in London, darling. On Tuesday. On Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
But then the Jaguars were like, no, we're gonna do something different, and they landed on like Saturday night or something.
Wait, like the Saturday night before the fucking game?
Yeah.
Oh, they're crazy.
I mean, there's
They lost their fucking mind?
yeah, and that's why they lost the game.
Yeah, they're looking at the score after being like, yeah, okay, not doing that again. The guy who suggested that idea is over there like, oh my god, what a stupid idea. Who suggested that? Well, yeah, they're stupid. We'll never do that again.
While he's
Dumbass.
deleting the files, he's like deleting he's deleting everything. Everything's fucking gone. They don't know who did it.
Oh my god. What a
But yeah.
fucking dumb idea.
Isn't it? Yeah, that was like some tea about that game.
Some tea about the London game?
London. I think, isn't that the last international game?
I hope so.
I actually fear that it's not, because don't they play in Portugal or something?
I think it's Spain.
Oh, yeah. It's on November 9th. Well, no, that's Berlin. Then
Yeah.
Madrid is November 16th.
Womp womp.
8:30 in the morning.
I will continue to not be watching these games, unfortunately. But shout out to London and shout out to Berlin and shout out to Madrid. Y'all stay safe.
Period.
Matt Stafford led the Rams with 5 touchdown passes, 3 to Adams, against the Jags, who self-destructed with 7 first-half penalties, including a negated punt return touchdown. Jacksonville's defense generated absolutely no pressure, allowing a 21-0 Rams halftime lead, with Stafford kneeling the clock out early.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? Sounds like the fucking Texans just self-destructed.
Self-destructed is crazy. New England Patriots versus the Titans, 31-13. Drake May threw a 39-yard touchdown to Keyshawn Booty, and he does pronounce it Booty.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because I have a friend who with the same last name. I don't think she pronounces it as Booty.
Hearing the commentators say it on live national television makes me feel like a 12-year-old because I'd be like,
yeah. Yeah, it's like farts.
yeah.
Like, farts are still funny. I don't care how old I am.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy. And then like he also pronounces it as booty like in the introductions. So I was like, what the fuck? I just
He's
thought that they were
owning it.
mispronouncing his name. Yeah, sure. I guess. I feel like, what if he just wanted to be silly?
He just wants to be different. He's not like other girls. He's not like other booties.
He's not like other booties. The Titans, in their first game after firing their coach, scored only 13 points. The Patriots dominated around halftime and set a franchise record with their 3rd consecutive road win since the 1967 AFL to NFL merger.
Damn.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, what the hell? At least they had some points on the board. Is where I'm at with the Titans right now.
The Jets also get points on the board.
Yeah, that's about where my expectation bar is for them right now. Hey, at least they got some points on the board.
At least they scored something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Panthers beat the Jets 13-6, relying on defense. They had 6 sacks and 2 interceptions by J.C. Horn. The Jets are now 0-7. The Panthers controlled time of possession for over 35 minutes. And Panthers wide receiver Leggett had a breakout game with 9 catches for 92 yards and the only touchdown.
I bet he celebrated with a nice raccoon dinner. What?
Why?
That's what he eats. He said he likes to eat it.
Oh, hell no.
He says he likes roadkill. He's like southern as fuck.
That's really crazy.
I'll
I
send you
don't
some
think that
clips later.
I don't think I can endorse that behavior, unfortunately.
It got him a touchdown.
I guess.
We have the Browns versus the Dolphins, 31-6. Miami also self-destructed with 4 turnovers and 11 penalties, falling to 1-6. The Browns capitalized on a pass interference penalty and a muffed kickoff, scoring 10 points. Tua threw 3 second half interceptions. Tua turned the ball over.
Do it, turn the ball over.
Quentin Judkins scored his first of 3 touchdowns after a Dolphins penalty.
Damn. Okay, I know we've been saying this every week, but I'm like, at what point can we say with 100% certainty that Mike McDaniel does not have a job?
Well, what if it's Tua?
No. I feel like I'm at like 95% Mike McDaniels is not gonna have a job.
Really? They always
I
fire
think
the
so.
coach, but I feel like that they could be good once Tua, because 2 weeks already gone. So like once Tua's gone, they might have a good chance.
Girl, I'm with you because Mike McDaniels is not on the field throwing 4 picks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Tua's so diva.
But you know how it is. They always fire the coach. But yeah, Mike McDaniels is not out there throwing 4 picks.
I think that Tua should just fall down and say he got concussed again and then never come back. Like pull a Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
And and just don't come back, and like it's fine. You'll still get paid. You just don't have to be on the field. It's fine.
I think that's exactly what he should have done last time. He did not need to come back. He did not.
Oh
need
my
to come
god!
back.
When
He could've
millions
went
of
out.
people were begging him to stay off of the field, and he's standing on the podium with him and his family, and he's like, "I love football. I will die for football."
His kids looking up at him like,
Dad?
"Hey, yo, what the? Hey, what do you mean by that?"
Pups?
Yeah, what the fuck? I agree with you. I think after that last really bad concussion that he got, he should have just been like, you know what? For my own safety, for my own health, like I don't think it's safe for me to return. And everyone would have been like, we support you. But now he has to do the fucking walk of shame and leave the team because he's fucking ass and he can't stop turning the ball over.
He would have had like millions of support. Like everybody would have been like, "Oh my god, Tua's on the sidelines." And now people are begging him to get on the sidelines because he's so ass.
Yeah, if they're not begging him to get off of the sidelines because we care about him. Well, we do care about him, but they're not begging him to go to the sideline for his health. They're begging him to go to the sideline because he's single-handedly tanking the fucking Dolphins team. I mean, not single-handedly, but he is contributing a major portion to their downfall.
And last but not least, Kansas City Chiefs 31 versus Las Vegas Raiders 0. Chiefs dominated the AFC West with their 31-0 shutout. Patrick Mahomes led 3 consecutive 80-plus yard touchdown drives, while Rashee Rice, returning from suspension, caught 7 passes for 42 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Raiders offense struggled, achieving only 95 total yards and falling on the third down conversions. Sorry, had to get that out.
If you made it this far, smash the like button and leave a comment if you hate the Chiefs.
Period. And just know we will never cover them ever. No.
We might cover them, but we are ultimately still preying on their downfall. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, last week was a very interesting week. I'm excited for this upcoming week because I feel like things are starting to get a little bit murkier than they were at the beginning of the season.
And it's getting colder outside. That weather is going to come into play, and I'm excited to see what happened. This season's already been exciting. So cool.
Yeah, that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Thanks, guys. We appreciate all of your support. Bye.
Just keeps going. Bye, guys. We love you. We would really appreciate it if you liked our video.
I start blinking in Morse code. It's like, help me. Okay, sorry. Bye.
Okay, bye.